Hustler here. I'm in a thrift store. I found some jackpot items already. Let's start a new vlog. Two Peak Design bags, $12.99 a piece. Crazy deal. Welcome to the vlog. I'll tell you more about it when I'm in the car. Back at the casa, and here is the Peak Design Everyday Messenger bag. This is, I think, a 13-liter bag. We have a magnetic pull strap right here. Once we pull that, we see the logo, test the zippers, check to see if there's any dividers that have Velcros on them, because you kind of need the dividers to sell this thing. But basically, this is a camera kind of like a messenger bag, right? It's built for people that, you know, build content, have SLR cameras, lenses, all that kind of stuff. And you put it into this and it's really sleek looking. Anyway, it's really nice. They use like seatbelt type material here. Everything is just really awesome. Like aluminum pieces all over it. I mean, look at this right there. Pretty awesome. And I got two of them, which is crazy. There were two that are in mint condition. I mean, they're in really good condition. All the zippers work. This is a total score. They should be able to sell for $80 locally and over $100 on eBay each one. There's two versions. There's a V1, a V2, and then I think there's a 13-liter and then a smaller version. So this is the bigger version. It can fit the bigger laptops, which is what people want. But welcome to the vlog. I'm the Bonafide Hustler, and you're on my channel. So we're going to be learning some things on what to flip, used items, and where to put it once you find them. So we're flipping used items for cash on places like Facebook, eBay, Antique Booth, things like that. We're finding these items from thrift stores, garage sales, and Facebook Marketplace. So we never know what we're going to get into in these vlogs, but they should be a lot of fun. If you want to learn some items to get into and to start flipping so you can make some money, the first link down below is this free guide. I made it, and yeah, you should go check it out. It'll teach you some items you can start looking for, and it's free. First link below. But let's see where the rest of this vlog takes us. We're at the next day, and I think we're going to go to the Springs or paddleboard. I don't even know, but there's a chance to sell this Toyota TRD jacket I picked up for $10 at a Goodwill. Basically $12 out the door. Pretty cool jacket, but it is a knockoff of a thing called a TRD collaboration with HUF worldwide. It's not a real one. You can tell by the tag right here. Anyway, it's still pretty cool. And someone offered me $80 on a $100 asking price here in town for it. So I'm gonna put it outside the front door, and if the person likes it, they'll put cash under the mat. We're the next day. I think to the post office today, I took a pair of chaps that sold for $75. I think I'm like $2 into these, maybe $3. So it's a picture of them right there. Just got back from the Springs and everything. My girlfriend on the way back found a bike that we went to go pick up for $70. And here it is, a Specialized LA. It's more of a current day one. Current day logo, carbon fork, 54 centimeter. Just picked it up for $70. It's gonna need about 30 minutes of work, you know, I speculate. But I think I can get this thing flipped for like $500 to $700. I'm not even kidding. Cause like way worse models, and like, I don't know how to explain it. Like this one's got internal like cables in there. It's got decent drivetrain, but way worse models are selling, or asking prices are like $500 to $600. So I think we're gonna be able to get this thing flipped for a pretty good amount of money. So we're at the next day, by the way, but while garage selling, that's a whole nother vlog. I found a bike with a trailer for $150, and I was like, well, you just do $100 for the bike. And it's a hybrid trek bike. Usually these sell between $275 and $300, sometimes $350. So I think we're just gonna get into it for $100, and pulled up to the house right there. They're getting the bike out. I'm just gonna do it. I'm at the Antique Mall. I gotta pick up an item that sold yesterday. I don't even know if it's gonna be here, but I'm hoping it is. And we'll show you that bike later. Done with the Antique Mall. Here's the bike real quick. And by the way, I didn't find the item that I needed to find at the Antique Mall, which sucks. So that must mean it's in my house. Anyway, here's the Trek 7.2 or 7.2. This is a urban commuter bike, nothing crazy. But yeah, $100, working perfect. And gonna convert that thing to $275, $350, probably in about a couple weeks. Okay, we're further along in the day, and I don't even know where this vlog is going at this point, but there's something that could sell at the front door here in a second. And by the way, the other day, I think that jacket, that TRD Toyota jacket, person just never showed up, so I had to bring it back in the house. But I think someone's gonna come pick this thing up pretty soon. I got into it for $1 at a garage sale, and I think we can sell it for $50. Check it out. It's nothing super crazy, but I think someone's coming right now. It's a Core-Tech women's extra small motorcycle jacket with a liner. My dogs like it. You like it? You guys like it? Anyway, so this jacket right here, I'm gonna put it outside the front door. Perforated motorcycle jacket, nothing crazy. $1 at a garage sale, and we're gonna get this thing moved, hopefully in the front door. Hopefully while I'm gone to Target. We decided not to go to Target as of right now. So I guess I'm just gonna sell this thing. I think they're here. Let's get it sold. Just sold the jacket to the guy in the Type S RSX. That's a really cool car. Oh my gosh, I was talking to him for like 10 minutes on that car. I got $50 cash. But dude pulled up in a freaking awesome car. We're the next day, and I think we're gonna sell 2 items today. It's hot outside. Finally, I'm getting some sun. I'll show you the first of the items here in a second, and then the second one is sitting right here. We're gonna check that out here in a second too. Last vlog, we picked this up right here for like 10 or 11 bucks out the door at Goodwill. This is a 511. This is called an all hazards backpack. I think it's like around 37 or 27 liters. Anyway, so this backpack right here, we're gonna hopefully sell for 60 cash. Someone's coming down the cul-de-sac pretty soon. We're gonna get that moving for sure. Also, a week ago, or about 8 days ago, from a church garage sale, I picked up 2 of these bikes for $10 a piece. These are classic specialized rock hopper with a steel frame, nothing super crazy. They did have upgraded shifters put on, and I think an upgraded something else. But anyway, so this bike, nothing special about it, but I bought it for 10 bucks, and we're hopefully gonna move this for 140 Venmo or cash after the guy comes for the backpack as well. And hopefully later on sometime, you know, this shredder I picked up yesterday for $8 at a garage sale. Hopefully we'll get a chance to sell this thing for like 50 or 60 locally. I didn't even put it behind the house. I just put it in the front door because Striders sell so fast, and we just picked up this thing yesterday. In my experience with those Strider bikes, like if I take it to behind the house, it's kind of weird. I just have to go back there and get them out again because they sell pretty quickly. So now I'm at the point now where I just shoot the pictures right outside my front door and I leave the Strider bike outside my front door, you know, and then it usually is gone in the next day or two. And that way I usually do a porch pickup, but we'll see. I'm gonna be home most of the day today, taking care of editing and some other random stuff. So I might actually be in touch with customers, like these 2 that are coming, one for the bag that's sitting right there, and then the other one for the bike that's coming right after the guy that's coming for the bag. So pretty nice little day, you know, across a little, I don't know, it seems like $180 in cash or Venmo transactions today, just with some cheddar flips. And maybe we can get that little Strider bike flipped as well. Okay, just got the notification. I sat down for 1 second and the person's like, I'm here for the backpack. So let's go get it sold. What's up, buddy? Yeah, right here, man. Those are cool bags.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right, take it easy, man. So I actually sold him 2 bags. I sold him one of my camera bags that I think we found on this vlog too. We found 2 Peak Design camera bags. I think it was on this vlog. At a Savers for $12.99 a piece. I used a 24% off coupon. Got into these bags for about $11 a piece. The bag that he walked away with, the second bag that you saw in the shot, was a Peak Design everyday sling bag. It was one of the 2 that I found at the Savers. I think it was on this vlog. And then, yeah, I sold him that one for 80 bucks, which is great because I was going to sell it or ask 100 in town for it when I decided to list it. But he bought it. He liked it a lot, and I sold him the bag because, you know, bags to bucks. If you know about good bags, you know what to buy and resell, then it's easy to sell someone a bag and tell him the features about the bag and why he might need the bag. Once I figured out that that guy was a photographer, I was like, hey, look, this bag that you're buying is pretty cool, but I got something even better. And I brought it downstairs. I clipped the Savers tag off of it, and then I ran it down there. And look, I have 140 bucks right here when he was just supposed to pay me 60, and he decided to buy another bag on top of it. That's some professional selling right there. That's some cheddar persuasion, if you ask me. All right, I think there's a person coming now for the bike. We got to get that sold as well. Oh, there's a truck pulling up, and it has a bike in the back. Let's get this sold. Cool. There's the bike. Check it out. Okay, so he bought the bike for cash, but he might be interested in the other one. So I'm gonna take the other one out. I'm trying to sell him the other one too for a good discount. Well, there goes the person with the Strider. That person just randomly came when I was talking to the person about the other bike, and I sold him the other bike. The one that I was fishing for my backyard. So I sold him 2 specialized rock hoppers for $240. And I got into those last weekend for 20 bucks. Jeez. Then we just sold that Strider for 60. See what I'm talking about? I just leave the Strider outside because there's no reason to bring it to the backyard or anything because that's how fast they sell. We found that Strider yesterday for $8. We're at the next day. I just left that Goodwill right there and I found 2 cool items. And it's a good opportunity to train you guys on some really interesting stuff. So this is a Strider 14X bike. It's a kid's scoot bike, right? And it's interesting because it's convertible. Like if you spend like the $150 to get this part of the bike, that's great. And then there's an extra $100 to spend or $80 to spend, and you can get the cranks that come with a chain, and you can turn it into a real bike. So therefore, you don't have to buy a push bike or a real bike. It all just comes together as one bike, you know? Anyway. So here's a perfect example of like 10 bucks, and this will probably resell between 80 and 100. And then right next to it was a painted pink Strider 14X. It's the same bike, right? but this one actually has the additional gear system right here. So this one might be like 120 or 150 or something like that. Been painted pink, but it's not a bad paint job. But yeah, this one was 11 bucks out the door. So pretty interesting, but this is what they come like stock. Then you buy the kit, you affix the kit down there, right? With some bolts and everything. So you can kind of see down there with some bolts and stuff. And then you have a normal bike. So that's the Strider 14X. It's actually the Strider that sells for the most money. So I'm back at the house and I'm about to hopefully sell my older tires that came off my truck for somewhere between 200 and maybe 280 bucks. I'm not sure yet, but got to get them out. And yeah, these tires don't have much life on them, but if someone put them on a ranch truck or something like that, I think it would work out really well. And then I was trying to finesse a SNES deal that had like 7 games for 50 bucks. I caught it really quick on Facebook Marketplace. And then I asked for the address and I was gonna get on my way. And then the person is like, oh, someone, you know, is willing to pay me more, so I can't sell them to you. That is just so frustrating. I mean, any way you look at it. So maybe we'll get these tires sold. I'm gonna list those Strider bikes too. And we'll see where the rest of the vlog takes us. But the guy's on the way to look at the tires. Okay, looks like someone's coming in a 4Runner to look at these tires. Here we go. I might cut this person a deal at 200. We'll see. If he wants to pay 280, I'll let him pay 280 though. Okay, looks like he's gonna back up the truck. I have 280 cash in my pocket, sitting over here. We're gonna load these tires up. Apparently he's getting really bad gas mileage with his 35-inch tires, and these are like 33s equivalent. And so, you know, he's gonna get a little bit better gas mileage with these. I've ridden them before and I know what they get, so he was like really interested in that. Okay, we sold the tires for $280, and those are the old tires from my truck that I put 75,000 miles on them. They were BFG KO2 285 7017 E-rated tires, and just sold them for $280, which is cool because if you're following these vlogs, I put a new set of tires on that I found on the side of the street, which were takeoffs of a Jeep Gladiator. They didn't even have like 200 miles on them. So I got those tires, took it to Discount Tire Company, warranted those tires, and then my old tires got taken off. They threw it into my SUV. I put them on Facebook Marketplace for $280, and that's how we got this money. Just watch the vlogs. You can keep up with the whole story. It's kind of fun. We're further along in the day. What are you doing? This is just a $1 tire that I'm going to sell for like 35 bucks. Probably a Zell, who knows? But yeah, so we got this at a garage sale for like $1. Might have been $2, but I'm going to sell it here on this vlog. It's nighttime, unfortunately, but mountain bikers are pretty cool people, so I'm feeling pretty safe. Yeah, $35. So we're going to convert $1 or $2 into 35 with a Zell, I think. This is a 27.5 tire. It is rolled up, right? It's Kevlar bead, so it can kind of do that. But when you find them like this and they're in the actual, you know, packaging and garage sales, pick this stuff up, especially if it's a 26, 27.5 or a 29-inch tire. You know, they can resell for usually about 30 to 50 bucks. Okay, someone's coming down the cul-de-sac to pick up the tire. The next day, and I'm on the way to pick up a bike for 50 bucks, which is gonna be nice. This morning before I left for the gym, I put these outside the front door. I think I'm like 15 or 20 bucks into them. Sold them for hopefully 70 cash. That's what should be under my doormat. Hoka, Bondi, Cantaloupe kind of colorway. Anyway, pretty cool shoes. I think I found them at a Goodwill or something. And then update on yesterday, the person that bought the tires got back to me and was like, hey, you know, like 2 tire shops that I went to can't mount the tires. I guess due to age, but he was like, what can we do? And he proposed a half money back, you know, like a refund. And I was like, that's cool. So we did a half money back on that. I let him keep the tires too, because I just don't want to deal with this. So many people ask about these tires. I just don't want to deal with the flakiness that comes with selling rims or tires. It's just, people flake all the time. It's crazy. And not to mention that everyone just lowballs you. I let him keep the tires, refunded $140, was the right thing to do. Did it through Venmo, so he didn't have to come back to the house. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, I might do a little bit of thrifting today, maybe a little bit. We have someone interested in one of the Strider bikes that we picked up, you know, yesterday. Outside of that, it's a rainy day in Austin, Texas. And pick up a bike that's 50 bucks that'll probably sell for like $250, maybe $300 when it's nice and sunny. we'll see where the rest of the vlog takes us. All right, so the bike is on top of the car, but it's like totally raining outside, so I'll show you the bike later. But I did come through the front door when I was racing through, and I found this. It wasn't actually under the doormat. It was kind of visible as you came up to my front door, so anybody could have taken this. Whatever. It's the risk I take, I guess. I literally told the lady, put the money under the doormat. And then she put it like, not even under the doormat. It was like to the left of the doormat. It was to the left of the doormat, like kind of close to like my little milk container thing. Anyway, we got 75 bucks. I thought I was going to sell for 70, but I guess 75, whatever. So here's the money right here. It wasn't even home to make the transaction. Now I got to get that bike off my car when the rain subsides. And yeah, let's see what other kind of deals we can get into. Keep it on looking on Facebook Marketplace and things like that. Maybe I'll find a Super Nintendo thing, you know, or something. But yeah, yesterday also there was some cool, looked like burl wood or teak wood chairs. They were super cool looking, and they were listed for 25 bucks. And I caught it really early. And the response I got from the lady was like, "There's so much interest in these, so I think I'm going to ask more money for them now. What are you willing to pay?" And I was like, "You gotta be kidding me." It's so crazy, right? I mean, are you guys experiencing that on your side when you're dealing with Facebook Marketplace or any local avenue kind of thing? People are just mispricing things, getting greedy. I don't know. It just feels, it's just weird. I don't think it's right, but you let me know. So I'm upstairs doing some work, and we sold the other Peak Design bag just now on eBay, which is good. So that was 125 bucks. The person did message me and said, like, you know, can a 14-inch laptop fit in this? And obviously it's a messenger bag, it's pretty wide. It can, so, you know, getting back to people's messages is super, super important, right? And as that person would message me, I would message them immediately. That way, you know, the bag is still fresh in their head. There was an offer that I cast out to the person because I was asking 150 on eBay. I was casting out 125 offers to, I think, 2 people, and he was one of them. So in order for him to make a decision to buy the item, you know, it came down to like speed of messaging and like replying back and like whatever kind of questions he had, I had to make sure to get back to him. But anyway, so now we sold the other one for 125, and I'm going to get that packed up here in a second. It's actually sitting right behind me. It's like sitting right there. So we saw that on the vlog, and yeah, thankfully I got a lot of boxes everywhere around this place to box this thing up right now. All right, this is a big vlog, and magically my shirt is gone. No, actually we're totally in a different day, and a lot has occurred that I think deserves its own vlog. I actually went somewhere cool, really big, and I won't want to spoil it for you, but it'll be on the next vlog. So it was a vacation, and I found a lot of good things. That's gonna be for the next vlog. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and if you did, then put a like down below, put a comment down below, and yeah, make sure you catch the next vlog, because I actually go somewhere far and find some cool items. I really thank you for spending your time here, and I will see you on the next one. Take it easy. Goodbye.